Today, something subtle yet powerful happened. Something that has completely taken over the internet. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer, two of the most closely watched stars in the entertainment world, sparked a whirlwind of speculation with just one small, seemingly insignificant gesture. 1 second, one touch, and now, fans everywhere are asking the same question. Are they more than just co-stars? It all started at a high-profile public event. Flashing lights, cheering fans, a sea of media and noise. In the middle of the chaos, Liu Yuning and Song Zuer arrived, and something felt different. They didn't hold hands. They didn't make a statement. But Liu Yuning reached out and gently placed his hand on Song Zuer's lower back, guiding her through the crowd. It was calm, natural, effortless. And that's when everyone stopped and said, "Wait, that's not something you do with just anyone." That single moment turned into a wave of speculation across social media. Fans dissected it frame by frame. "That's boyfriend behavior," one comment read. "She didn't even flinch, like she's used to it." And it's true. The way Liu Yuning looked at her, the way he stepped slightly behind her, shielding her from the blinding flashes. And Song Zuer's soft, knowing smile. There was no awkwardness, just comfort. Like this wasn't the first time it happened, just the first time we saw it. What makes it even more convincing is how unscripted it felt. This wasn't on set. It wasn't for a show. There was no director behind the camera. This was real life. And often, it's the quietest moments, the ones they don't mean for us to see, that speak the loudest. The clip went viral within hours. Fans flooded platforms like Weibo, TikTok, and Twitter. Edits, fan theories, comparisons, all exploding online. They've been dating in secret, haven't they? Look at the way he touches her, so gentle. Even body language experts jumped in, breaking down every second, and nearly all of them agreed. This wasn't typical co-star energy. This was something more, but this moment didn't come out of nowhere. For months now, there have been whispers. Fans have noticed Song Zuer and Liu Yuning posting from the same places, sometimes at the exact same time. Matching bracelets, similar captions, and in interviews, both have referred to a special friend without ever naming names. One coincidence? Maybe, but a string of them? It starts to look like a pattern. And then there's the behind-the-scenes footage. The one where Song Zuer was visibly cold between takes. Without saying a word, Liu Yuning took off his jacket and gently wrapped it around her shoulders. No cameras, no script, just pure instinct. Fans immediately labeled it boyfriend energy. Because, really, how often do you see the kind of quiet care between two people not romantically involved? Let's not forget the interview from just weeks ago. Liu Yuning was asked who he trusted most when filming got tough. He paused, smiled, and said, "Someone who understands me without words." He didn't name anyone, but fans instantly knew who he meant. And now, that soft smile is being replayed over and over in a whole new light that what's even more telling is their silence. They haven't denied the rumors, haven't made jokes, haven't rushed to clear the air. In an industry where even the smallest spark can be doused by PR teams, Liu Yuning and Song Zuer chose quiet. And sometimes, silence says more than any statement ever could. Because fans don't just want an official announcement. What they truly crave is authenticity, real moments, genuine connection. And this single moment on the red carpet felt more real than any scripted drama. It felt personal, intimate, like we had just caught a glimpse of something they've been trying to protect. Let's step back for a second. Why does this story matter so much? Because in a world filled with filters, fake smiles, and perfectly curated online personas, something genuine shines even brighter. Fans are drawn to truth. And in Liu Yuning's protective gesture and Song Zuer's trusting reaction, they saw something undeniably real. What happens next? Will they finally go public? Will they post a photo together, confirming what everyone already suspects? Or will they continue dropping small, quiet moments that keep us guessing? One thing is clear. Whether they confirm it or not, their connection is real, and the world has felt it. Because sometimes, love doesn't need a stage. It doesn't need a headline or a grand announcement. Sometimes, love reveals itself in the softest ways, in a touch, a smile, a glance. And we were lucky enough to witness it. And maybe that's the beauty of all, how something so small can mean so much. In a fast-paced world where love stories are often loud, performative, and made for the cameras, Liu Yuning and Song Zuer gave us something refreshingly different. A love that whispers instead of shouts. A bond that doesn't beg for attention, but quietly demands to be felt. Fans aren't just rooting for them because they look good together. They're rooting for them because, in a way, we see ourselves in their story. That longing for something real. That hope that love can still be tender, subtle, and unspoken. It's not about drama, it's about depth. And this moment gave us that in just 1 second whether they're truly a couple or simply two people with an extraordinary connection, what they've shared with the world is already special. Not because it was confirmed, but because it was felt. And in the world of celebrity headlines, where so much is fake or forced, that kind of authenticity is a rare gift. Until then, fans will keep watching. Not because they demand answers, but because they believe in what they saw. One hand, one smile, one silent moment that said everything. And maybe, just maybe, that's how the most beautiful love stories begin. As the speculation continues and fans eagerly wait for what comes next, one thing remains certain. Some stories don't need to be confirmed to be cherished. Sometimes the magic lies in the mystery. In the way Liu Yuning and Song Zuer move around each other with ease, familiarity, and something that looks a lot like love, we find a kind of hope we don't often see anymore. And maybe that's why this moment matters so much. Because in a world full of noise, filters, and forced narratives, this felt different. It felt real. And whether or not they ever confirm it, they've already given us a love story worth remembering. Written not in headlines, but in glances, gestures, and the beautiful silence in between.